Okay, so Golden Week is coming up, and there is a possibility that Golden Week could be dual Dokkan Fest LRs. And so I wanted to make some concepts for what I think they could do for Golden Week dual Dokkan Fest LRs. I did a Kid Buu and then a Super Saiyan 3 Goku plus Vegeta tag unit, Super Saiyan 2 Vegeta Angel tag unit. I guess I'll start with the super class unit. Oh, that's definitely not, yeah, the super class unit. In my head, it doesn't really matter which side it starts with. I could see them starting at Super Saiyan 3 Goku, and then you tag into Vegeta, or vice versa. Um, for their leader skill, I did Earth Protecting Hero, Connected Hope, Majin Buu Saga for the main leader, and then the extra stats to Earthbred Fighter and Power of Wishes. I believe I have it pulled up. Oh, not right here. That's Kid Buu. And then I have this is their leader skill. No. Okay, wait, no. I thought for some reason it like refreshed the page and went away from that and just like deleted the leader skill. Yeah, Earth Protecting Hero, Connected Hope, Majin Buu Saga, Earthbred Fighter, Power Wishes for the 220. It would get this character that Piccolo another 220, which they only have one at the moment. It would get the Goku and Piccolo another 220. Very very nice. And then the 8th anniversary LRs would be on this team. Obviously, new releases that we want to get like a second team. As of right now, this character is like the only team you can really run the 8th anniversary LRs and get true value out of them on a 220. So that's a bit unfortunate. We'd also have like a lot of the Spirit Bomb, Special Beam Cannon type characters. Tech Carnival Goku could be getting an easy A. Obviously, like very, very soon. And those worldwide units have not easy A'd. And by this point last year, the last worldwide units had already easy A'd during the anniversary. We could be getting a new Kaioken Goku anytime soon. We know we could be getting a God Goku. During the Dragon Ball Super remake, we'd definitely be getting that. Yeah, we could definitely like there's just this category has like I feel like a lot to it. Like the Beast Gohans are on here too. Like there's just we could be getting a lot to help them. And it definitely helps that we have like Super Vegito, Super Gogeta type characters on here. We have, Go Tanks. Is there any standalone there's no standalone LR Super Gogeta. So I'd have to look at let's look down here. Are the Super Vegetos alone on here? Doesn't look like it. The Super Vegetos and Super Gogetas are in here, but the fusing characters into them. The Gotenks are, yeah, the Gotenks are on here. The Super Saiyan 3 like the Dragon Face, but we don't have like standalone Super Vegito, Super Gogeta. So like the 10th anniversary LRs are on here, but like if we got like a standalone Super Gogeta or Super Vegito in the future, they would not be on here. We got like Super Saiyan 2 Gohan. I feel like this is a like this character just having the newest LR, this LR, this LR, and then like the 8th anniversary LRs, and like this character could easy A. These two characters are coming up on an easy A. You're very close to coming up on an easy A. You're really really good. You're okay. Like I feel like there's and like you're on here. You're really good. There's a lot you could do, and I feel like this would be a very fun team that isn't just like pure sand slop. Like all like the pure sands on it. You know what I mean? Like there's a little more to it. There's no like UI Goku or Daima Goku, but we still have this character and this character, and the special beam cannon duo. Like we have them. Like I think that this is a very fun and interesting team. Moving forward, we have the passive. I just stole this straight from this character's passive name: Battle Loving, Kind Hearted Sand. Key +6, defense 333%, high chance of evading enemies' attacks, medium chance of performing a critical hit, can perform reversal exchange with Super Saiyan 2 Vegeta Angel. So no restrictions, just start a battle, you can do it. As you notice, there's no attack right there, but we'll get to where the attack is coming in. Chance of performing a critical hit and evading enemy attack, 3% for every 3 key. So if you're on divisible by 3 key amounts, you're basically getting 1% crit chance and dodge when attacking per key you have. So if you're at 24 key, you're getting additional 24% crit and dodge, which puts you at 54% crit and 74% dodge after attacking. And then attack plus 133% and great chance forming additional super attack for every 6 key. You can get 4 procs of this, so you'll have 4 additionals at 24 key. And then what is this? 522? No, 500 500 120 plus 534, 532% attack this would be giving, I believe, for these 420, 520 plus 532% attack right here when attacking. Very, very good. All allies key +1 and defense +7% for 3 turns every 12 key. You get 2 procs of this, so you'd be giving 2 key and 7% defense for 3 turns, which would be really, really good, especially for getting like all these, like if you have like 24 key on the last turn, you get 2 of these and you're getting 3 key, or 2 key, and then like this is multiplicative 7% defense. Like you're really helping out the entire team with key and defense. But then this character like obviously needs key to like do this, so like having him on rotation multiple times can build your key up a bunch. Then we have as the first or second attacker in a turn, attack plus 333% up to 600%, and then key +3, and then key +3 once only. So he'll build up both of these, and this will build up twice up to 600%. So he'll have like 600. He'll have 600% started, or he'll have 333% started turn with 500% on attack when your key is maxed out right away. Like, and then he'll build up another time and have even more with 4 additionals. Very, very like insanely strong. We're already looking at like I think this would be like crazy best unit in the game, but he would still be like a very dodge dependent character and not like easily able to go best unit in the game offensively, but he wouldn't be a very dodge dependent character and need to go like slot 2 is a lot. Key +3, like he would be building up every time you put this character in slot 1 or 2, he would build up these two abilities, and the first time in slot 1 or 2 he would get an extra key 3 key for his first turn, and then he would just be building this up. So his first and second turn, you basically this combination of this means that first and second turn you're gonna get 6 key here, and then after that you're gonna have 9 key here. That's basically what this kind of means. And then you're gonna keep going and just getting 3 key, 3 key, 3 key every time you run this character as a first or second attacker in a turn. And then I have for every attack evaded, defense was 133% within the turn, damage reduction rate 33%, chance of performing a critical hit 33% within the turn. So basically, he would get damage reduction 33% permanently and just like have this up, which would be really, really just like good for normal attacks if you don't want to be like a complete dodge or die character, because he's only like this 333% defense, like, and this support right here, like that's all he's got plus the dodge. So if he like misses a dodge on like a normal, he can get slammed really hard with no guard, no damage reduction besides that. So it definitely is important that he has a bit of damage reduction to sort of handle those normals and make sure he doesn't get instant one-shotted. But he'll still need to be getting like 1 or 2 dodges off before he can like handle the normals. This multiplicative defense is going to be very important. Chance of performing a critical hit 33% within the turn. This will just help him if you're running him in slot 1 or there's an AoE. He'll have like just increasing the stacking crit chance we have all over the place, possibly up to guaranteed crits. Next ability, when there is not an ally whose name includes Vegeta, excluding this character attacking the same turn. I'm not sure if I needed to include this as excluding this character when there's a not, but I just added it anyway. Kamehameha category allies 2 key 30% attack and defense. When there is an ally whose name includes Vegeta, excluding this character attacking the same turn. Connected Hope category allies defense plus 90% for 2 turns, excluding self. So I don't want to like give this guy just a 90% defense for himself, because I feel like he's just like his offensively he's already so crazy if you're running him in slot 1 and 2 and just getting those build up and getting him his key. Next, when HP is 80% or below, chance of evading enemy's attack is 33% for 3 turns. So he'll get the 33% dodge for 3 turns if you enter a turn below 80% HP, and then he gets the first time he's targeted in a turn, he dodges that attack. So the first attack on him will always be a guaranteed dodge, which I can see being very powerful if you like fall below the HP threshold. You have this plus your 50% baseline, so you put him in slot 1, he dodges the first attack guaranteed on him, and then he has an 83% chance to dodge on the other attacks, and then after he attacks, if you have the required amount of key, he's guaranteed dodging. Like that could be very, very powerful, but he could also have some bad situations where, let's just say, you're getting 6 key start a turn, so you're at 12 key, and then you're getting 6 key right here. So you're at like 18 key. Let's just say somehow the orbs don't pan out. If you don't get like good orbs, you might not be getting all of this. You might not be getting like a lot of like you won't be getting double stacks of this. You won't be getting like you won't be able to do like a lot of like you won't be getting all like the abilities that he needs to be really really crazy. And then like he'd only have like, if you're above 80% HP, he'd only have 50% dodge, so it's like you can't run him slot one. Like there would be like those kind of situations where I feel like he would definitely be a bit weaker when it comes to like his abilities. Like I definitely was debating on whether I gave him this or just like key plus three for 3 turns, and like that was the ability. And honestly, that probably would be a lot more balanced. But I just said, fuck it, let's add some interesting stuff. Let's add some interesting stuff. Let's make him a bit more busted, and let's just let's see how that people respond to that. But I really hope that like if they do a character, they make him like this. I like how I made this unit sort of like, he doesn't have, people will look at this and be like, no attack start a turn, what? And then like you look and it's like he has so much attack start a turn and so much attack when attacking. It's like I really hope that they do interesting things like that where it's not hard, but it's also not just like free. So like if you were to run this character, like let's just say he got locked in slot 3 by some eventual fight, like that would hurt you really 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 bad, because he wouldn't build this up, he wouldn't build up the key, like it would hurt him a lot. And that like, I mean, also like you would not have that stuff, and then like he maybe wouldn't like if he doesn't like if you're like a dodge canceling boss too, this guy just becomes like a fish because you don't have your 33% damage reduction until you dodge an attack. You wouldn't be able to do like this, so you'd be running him. I mean, if you were facing a dodge canceling boss, I think you just couldn't run this character because his defenses are just too low, because he'd be having 333% defense start a turn, and that's it. He'd have nothing else. Like that would be entirely it. He would just be a complete victim. He would be giving the support and stuff, and like his damage would still be pretty good, but besides that, it just, he would be a victim. Looking at super attack effects, 12 key, greatly raise attack and raise the defense 1 turn, 1 turn, 50% attack and 30% defense. Lots of additional super attacks are going to make that attack and defense worthwhile. Transcendent Kamehameha. In my head, I'm thinking the preparation mode Dragon Ball Legends unit is exactly what this unit would be. Like that's what this is. I definitely think that this, like, we could consider this like something like you like this is the moment when Vegeta, like, or Goku says, okay, give me 5 minutes and I'll be back at full power. And then Goku is like, it's been 5 minutes and like I'm not at full power anymore, like I don't know what's happening. And like that's sort of what this would be, is like that what if that the LR physical Super Saiyan 2 Angel Vegeta has, where Goku is able to actually get to full power and unleash a powerful Kamehameha. Like I said, the preparation mode Dragon Ball Legends unit, massively raise attack for 3 turns. Obviously, as an offensive unit, this guy's damage is just going to be booming. Like he's going to be going crazy. Active skill Mini Spirit Bomb, raises attack by 330% temporarily and causes ultimate damage to enemy. Can be activated from the 4th turn to start a battle once only. Just like a powerful one-time active skill that does a bunch of damage with the ability, like, dude, that would give him guaranteed dodges in the turn, by the way, if you fall below the HP threshold. Like if you have this active, you fall below that HP threshold, and then you have this, and then you get like, you do the active skill, you're getting 24% here. That's 100% dodge, by the way. So I think that's a pretty decently designed characters. Recommended build. It probably is just dodge. I mean, like this character doesn't benefit a lot. Like when you can dodge and dodge, like any fight that doesn't cancel dodge, like he needs to dodge. Like he's dodge or die a lot of the time. So that definitely is like that's the downside, I think. If you look at Vegeta, I'm gonna look at the Vegeta side of the unit now. The Vegeta side of the unit, I made him more like a defensive, like wall. And oh whoa, I didn't mean to press that. I don't know what I just pressed, but I don't know why I did that. I do not want to like overwrite that. Okay. Um, if you like, I made him a defensive wall, but he's like more guaranteed. I didn't change anything. What? I'm not changing anything. I don't know why it keeps pressing that. I'm not changing anything. Uh, Key plus 5, attack plus 250%, defense plus 600%, damage reduction rate 60%, high chance of performing critical hit, can perform reversible exchange with Super Saiyan 3 Goku. When receiving an attack, attack and defense was 50% for every 4 key. All allies 1 key and attack was 10% for 2 turns for every 8 key. great chance of launching an additional super attack for every 12 keys. So great chance of launching up to two. If you wonder why I have these abilities that are just like chances to do an additional super attack, my reasoning is that I hate getting normals. I just don't care for them. I really don't. I know all the benefits. I don't care for them. I just don't want to see it in my opinion. Like I just don't want to see it anymore. They don't have to do it, and it is better if they do give you the normal guaranteed. But I don't want to see them. Me personally, I don't want to see the normal. I don't care for it, and it definitely still adds value to the hidden potential system additional when you have it so that you're not like doing a bunch of normals guaranteed, which already make it so you're going to get the hidden potential system 90% of the time or whatever. This support is just ludicrously crazy. One key, 10% attack. You can get three procs of this. You can get six procs of this. So this is 300% when receiving an attack. So you're obviously going to need to receive an attack to get your offense up, and you don't even like just you're not going to you need your defense when you're receiving an attack. So you're always going to have it. And like this 300% of this just timesing your defense by four, 600% start a turn. This seems insane, but for a character that isn't guarding, 600% defense start a turn is not like too crazy. I feel like it's not actually that insane. And like getting like 300% when receiving an attack at 24 key, like I don't think it's as crazy as some people might think. The 60% damage reduction, like it's like if there was guard right here too, I'd say like yeah, that's way too good. But like just 60% damage reduction, I don't think it's too crazy. As the first attacker in a turn, receives an additional two key plus two per key sphere attained. Damage reduction rate 10% up to 20%. Defense plus 200% up to 400%. So you'd be building up like Goku, and you need to build up twice, and you build up 10% damage reduction, and you build up 200% defense. So it's like you after two turns, you'd basically have like 1,000% defense start a turn because this isn't multiplicative right here, and you have 1,000% defense. You'd be which like I know like I was saying, this sounds insane, but for a character without guard, that's just raw defense, raw damage reduction. This is not like as crazy as you might think. If this character was type disadvantage versus Bio Broly, he'd have all this up, everything in his passive up right here. Type disadvantage versus Bio Broly, and he would get slammed. And I think type neutral, he still gets slammed. Like that is how difficult the fights are now. Like, are the fights that matter are now. When receiving a super attack, he just permanently gets another 100% defense. This like I'm trying to say like I'm pretty sure I was looking at the calcs. If you run like if you have everything up besides the last ability I have in this unit's kit, he still like if he was type disadvantage and they dropped a Bio Broly level fight, he would still die to that super. And I'm pretty sure type neutral, even with like just everything up, he dies to that because it's like 23 million or something. Like it's class advantage. Like it's like the bosses are hitting for like 20 million plus. We need to like sort of have some characters that are really crazy right away defensively and build up to being crazy really quickly. But the downside to this character is you sort of have to run him in slot one to get the additional key per key sphere to get your abilities up, and then you also have to run him in slot one until he's fully built up there. When receiving a super attack, you get this. When there is not an ally whose name includes Goku on the turn, excluding this character, he gets 150% defense. Worthy rivals category allies attack and defense was 60%. So the reason I did this is because this character, like I could have done Vegeta family because if you don't have a Goku on the turn, you're running a Vegeta family team. But I sort of wanted to play into like this character. If you don't know, this is like this character's thematically isn't like about Vegeta family. It's about him being Goku's rival. That's why he has like the "you are number one" moment. Um, like he like this is this character's leader skill. The actual art right here, this LR's leader skill is worthy rivals, like in game. So it's like I feel like playing more into that worthy rivals. Maybe this gets a team in the future, and this character is like really good on there because of this. I think would help out a lot. We got Pycon, who was a worthy rivals character, and then they just never made any team for him, which sucked. When there is an ally whose name includes Goku attacking the same turn, 100% defense, connected hope category allies, key plus 9 and attack plus 90%, excluding self. So this would be very good for juicing up like the Boo Duo Spirit Bomb. I don't know if I looked at like you juice up this character's on connected hope. You're on connected hope. You're on connected hope. I believe you're on connected hope. You two are on connected hope. And you're on connected hope. So it's like all these like big time attacks that you want to juice up. The special beam yeah, you're on connected hope, I believe. Like the special beam cannons, the spirit bombs, they're all going to be getting juiced up by this a lot. When HP is 80% or below, damage reduction rate 10% for 3 turns. So it would matter a lot. It would matter a lot which, like, they make it a Vegeta plus Goku or a Goku plus Vegeta. Whoever is out first, let's just say you have this character turn 2 and you're below 80% HP after turn 1. This which if you're getting the 33% dodge or the 10% damage reduction for 3 turns would matter a lot. I think it matters a bunch because basically if you're getting the dodge, you want to run Goku. And if you're getting I guess if you're getting the dodge, you can run either because Vegeta doesn't like just having dodge is still good for Vegeta, but like the damage destruction is kind of worthless for Goku. Like Goku is still like the attacks Goku dies to, he still dies to them really. Once he has a 33% up, I think it would help a bit, but like it's not gonna save you. Like the normals you would die to before, the normals you die to after, and the supers you died to before are the supers you die to after. I don't think it makes a massive difference. Let's look at his super attack effects. Raise attack and defense for 1 turn, cause colossal damage to the enemy. Greatly raise attack and defense for 1 turn, cause mega colossal damage to the enemy. And then his active skill is You Are Number One, can be activated when facing one enemy starting from the 5th turn from start of battle. Allies whose name include Goku, Ki +1, attacking defense plus 10% for 18 turns. I think this would be an incredibly good active skill. I mean, we're talking about juicing up these spirit bombs. Like just having that buff activated would be crazy, crazy good. I definitely think that like I didn't want to go too crazy on super attack effects because I feel like this is already like such a like this character is like consistent and strong, and I feel like his support like having three you can get 3 procs of this for the 30% multiplicative support. The key is solid. 30% multiplicative 2 turn support is already so crazy. I just wanted to make sure that this character was like I knew I made Goku so crazy. I wanted to make sure this character was a bit more consistent than Goku with a bit of that crazy support so that like there's actually choice. I like it when both units are like crazy in their own ways, so you have a choice. If you run Goku out right away and you could build up Goku right away, and Goku is going to have his big attack up, or you can build up Vegeta and he's going to have up his big defense. Like it's really up to you. Like your choice is sort of what you can do. But let me know. Well, let me know what you guys think about this unit. I guess I'll hop over to the Kid Buu character I made. Very fun. If we finally got our LR Kid Buu, it would be so hype. I made him a demonic power, worldwide chaos, or planetary destruction category. Key +3, HP 200%, and attack and defense 170. Then the additional snaps to sworn enemies or Battle of Fate. If you're curious what that looks like, we get the best 3 Big Bad Bosses characters in the game. I don't think Deborah has Big Bad Bosses. Yeah, pretty sure he doesn't. I guess having Deborah on this character, like it would be unfortunate that we get he's not even on Deborah's team, is he? Wow, that's crazy. I guess we wouldn't be getting like this character wouldn't have Deborah on his team, who is really really good. I guess he would be on he'd be on Demonic Power. He's just not on Sworn Enemies or Battle of Fate. But I guess I think it's worth it in the future to have like I guess thinking about it, okay, you're not. I guess it's worth having, in my opinion, Goma on here over Deborah because you're on Battle of Fate but not Sworn Enemies, right? Yeah, you're in Battle of Fate, not Sworn Enemies. I think just getting guaranteed like all these villains, like any Sworn Enemies villain that's on Battle of Fate, like Fusion Zamasu, I don't think is on Battle of Fate. Um, but I guess he's not on. Oh, he is. He's not on Battle of Fate, but he's on Battle of Fate, but he's not on Sworn Enemies. I think getting like all the end of Saga, so like this character when they drop, I think they're gonna do Z all this year, and then once the Dragon Ball Super remake stuff starts dropping, they're gonna jump back into Dragon Ball Super. I think doing that, like playing into that, and maybe them dropping, a full power Frieza and like a new, obviously an LR Kid Buu if this was it, and then like a new what should I call it? A Vegeta, like a grade A Vegeta. I think having like all those characters get like on here is very, very important. And then having these 3 on here, getting Omega on here, I think for a team that just Omega finally getting a team that isn't his own team he can be ran on. Then Goma getting a proper 220 that isn't Daima and it's more villain oriented. Rose getting another team. Like I feel like all these characters would benefit a lot from this, and like Boo Hans would be on here. Full Pop Frieza, we can get an ECA for this Super Boo. This character is pretty solid. Like we could run some of these super class characters like this Gohan, and maybe even like an EZA, or like if we got another Beast Gohan who's a good character, we could run him on here. It really, really depends. But let's look at his passive. Ki +6, defense +300%, damage reduction rate 30%, great chance of forming critical hit, guards all attacks, high chance of launching an additional super attack, randomly changes a key sphere, randomly changes two types of key sphere, excluding AGL and STR to AGL key sphere. So he's a double orb changer, high chance of launching an additional super attack. I already gave you my opinion on normal attacks. Hate him, hate him, hate him. Guard, 30% damage reduction, 70% crit. No attack start a turn, just the key in defense. We'll get into that though. The more HP remaining, you get the higher your defense is. When receiving an attack, keep defense plus 160%, and then attack plus 120%, and damage reduction rate 20%. When HP is 70% or more, you get it again when HP is 50% or more, and then again when HP is 30% or more. And then you have the survive KO mechanic. I probably should have moved this later into the passive for a reason you'll see later on. But this is pretty self-explanatory. You're getting 360% attack and 60% damage reduction when you receive an attack if your HP is above 70%, and then you slowly lose it the more thresholds you fall beneath. And then he also has 160% defense just when receiving an attack. So at max power, he would be really, really crazy. But if other characters are causing you to fall low on HP, it can sort of mess him up a bit, I think. Starting from the third turn from this character's first appearance, changes tech key spheres to AGL key spheres, randomly changes a type of key sphere, excluding AGL and tech to AGL key spheres if HP is 30% or above. And then, so basically, he'd be double orb changing still if your HP is 30% or above. And then for every key sphere obtained, he gets 80% attack. There we have his start of turn attack that we were looking for earlier in the passive. And then for every AGL key sphere obtained, he gets 2% HP and 20% defense. So the base healing with his high, like with the just basically like 800% defense. If you, I guess you would have to be low on HP, so it'd be more like 500% defense if you're like less than half, and then you'd be getting recovery here, and then you'd be getting some here, defense here to even increase the same type of orb healing more. When the character or an ally attacking the same turn is KO'd, if HP is 30% or less, or if this character has collected 10 EGL key spheres in battle, you revive with 100% HP recovered. If this is too complicated, or like this, I worded this badly and I had a stroke and I just understand this and you guys can't, I'll just explain it now. The way this would work is if you enter the turn below 30% HP, you get this revive. Or if this character has collected 10 AGL key spheres in battle, you have this revive. And it's not like a just this character can revive, it's everyone can revive. And I was thinking the survive KO may cause some weird interactions with it, but I probably should have added the survive KO until after it has like Fat Boo only has the survive KO mechanic after he after he revives. After the character or an ally's revival skill is activated, he gets a great chance of launching up to 2 additional super attacks, and all allies 1 key and 60% attack defense for 3 turns. So this is insanely busted. Oh my goodness. I probably should have put this for one time only, I guess, but this only activates one time, basically. You obviously you don't get this just permanently over and over. This would be really, really good on a double Kid Buu team. I am so comfortable and like this would be like the best unit in the game. I think he would be better than the Goku and the Vegeta. He would be so crazy. All this healing and stuff. We haven't even looked at his super attack effects. I have him have an EX super attack. I have him have an active skill. I have a really, really crazy super attack effects. Like he would be the best unit in the game, and I would be fine with it because he might be the best unit in the game for a very long time. But I'm fine with villains getting that. I feel like villains deserve something like that. Especially like a support type character like that, just like Omega on crack. Omega on defensive crack, I guess. His 12 key super attack causes colossal damage to the enemy and recovers 8% HP. Obviously, very good. We don't need to get attack and defense when you're literally like, if you recover a bunch of HP, you are literally also getting attack and defense. So that helps a lot. This by Clone Barrage, this is like when Vegeta splits him into a bunch of pieces, and then he turns all the pieces into like clones of himself, and then they all jump Vegeta. If you guys don't remember that scene from the anime. Elimination Burst. This is the exact name of STR Kid Buu's super attack. So I'd have to guess like animation wise, it would be that. Stacking attack and defense is to 20% stack, mega colossal damage, and recovers 12% HP. That would be just like pretty good. Just the HP recovery, the permanent stack. This guy's already busted, and then we have the super vanishing ball. This is the attack where he blows up the earth. Activates if this character has collected 10 AGL key spheres. So I should have put in the turn, but basically, if you collect 10 AGL key spheres in the turn, you get this ability active, and that would be, or you get the EX super attack on your first attack. I'd have to imagine. Greatly raises attack and defense and causes mega colossal damage to all enemies and recovers 22% HP. So greatly stack a 22% HP recover. That is just like massive. And also, if you don't know, EX supers have like a higher like super attack multiplier, so this would be doing even more damage. Let's look at the active skill. Active skill, I didn't give it a name, but it would be maybe like the STR Kid Buu moment when he like wakes up from sleeping and pounds on his chest, something like that. Can be activated from the third turn from the start of battle up to 2 times, 10% attack and defense, and recovers 30% HP. So starting from the third turn from start of battle, you can just use this whenever you want to recover HP and to get a permanent attack and defensive buff. So let me know. Let me know. Is that this is like this Kid Buu would be so broken. He would be so insane because it's like he's healing so much. But I think how you would balance him is you would sort of make his team a bit lackluster because he like is a crazy support. He's so crazy, but if the other characters on the team are taking a lot of damage, he can sort of fall off a bit. But even like I mean, dude, you look at it. Even if you don't have like this active and you're just above 50% HP, you're not above 70%. You still have like 240% here. Let's just say you're collecting 8 key spheres. You're not even getting the 10 for the EX super attack. 8 key spheres is 640% attack start a turn, 240% on attack. I mean, that's not like difficult with double orb changing. Then 8 key spheres, you're recovering 16% HP. You're getting an additional 160% defense right here. Like you have a revive, that's a team protector. You have a great chance of like after you revive, you have all this and like the big support. You're recovering HP on your super attack effects. You're still normally stacking. Like you have your active skill if you fall too low on HP on the previous turns. Like there's so much I feel like here, and I would just love to see LR Kid Buu just get some beautiful treatment like this. If he does get a Dokkan Fest LR. But let me know what you guys think. Could this be a fun and interesting Golden Week? I'm not sure if I can make these units public. I don't know what these buttons do. I'm kind of afraid to touch them, but let me know. Is this a fun idea? I made this unit Extreme AGL and then this unit Super STR.